Let's talk through some last minute Halloween DIYs to make. Welcome, I do sewing and DIY related content, and today we're going to be talking about some fast little Halloween items you can make, including one very special announcement. So let's go ahead and get started. The first item is our little ghosty bag charm. So this was released this year. What I absolutely love about these is there's two different sizes, with that bigger size being a lot easier if you are a beginner, and that smaller size being better if you are somebody who has a little bit more sewing experience because of the little curves and small items that you do have to do for turning. I absolutely love this pattern though. It really takes about at the most an hour, and that's really if you're going very detail oriented through it, but it's just so fun to have on your bag for the rest of the Halloween season, or if you're just somebody who loves the idea of a little fun ghost that you can keep on your purse or backpack, you would be able to do this as well. I think that this is a really great pattern also for building skills because it shows you how to sew on a curve. It does a little embroidery, and then we have so many different things for kind of walking you through step by step. There is a full Etsy pattern available, but there is also just that free video in case you want to try to do the pattern piece yourself, and then you can make your own cute ghost. So lots of fun there. Then my second item, if you've been here for a while, like since 2022, you may have remembered this bat table runner. It's definitely more of an abstract bat because it's not an exact bat. I have so much fun with this though. We use it year after year. It's really fun because it was made with a bunch of scrap materials that I had at the time, and just provides a really cute Halloween-esque feel without being too big of a project. These can be really fast to make. I think it took me about 45 minutes to an hour to make this one. So if you have some leftover scraps from other projects this Halloween, you could definitely make this if you just wanted a small little item to do for one last Halloween project. And it holds up year after year. You can easily wash it. You could do whatever type of quilting you would like. It's just so fun and easy and looks cute. Now the third option is our tombstone coasters. So I made these last year. There is a full free pattern piece available too, and there is a video that walks you through step by step. What I loved about these was, again, a great scrap buster project because I'm able to use fabric I had around the house already. It doesn't take up that much fabric, and you could make as many or as little as you want. And then if you're having any sort of Halloween party, people can then use these fun coasters. They also don't take up that much storage room because they are so small. The pattern with the video that comes with it walks you through how to do that sewing on a curve, provides you some tips, and then it shows how I did that little embroidery feature. So really fun little coasters. If you do two colors, you can then flip it over and have a completely different design, which also makes it really versatile and perfect for Halloween, that you can use it year after year and have a really fun little design. So I absolutely love these. They just are so spooky and so cute. Then last but not least, our big announcement. You may have remembered I put out a Spiderweb pillowcase on Etsy. There is a full pattern including two different size spider pieces that you can use for the pattern. After going through it and really looking at it, I felt that it wasn't doing that great on Etsy, as well as I could have made the pattern a lot better. So it is now a completely free blog post. I do this a lot with my patterns. I do go through and see which ones I like and which ones I don't. And I feel like for this one, it would do much better as a blog post. So it is now fully available to you. You can make your own spider pillowcase completely for free. Both pattern pieces are available on that blog too. And you can go through and walk step by step on how you can make your own pillowcase. I love this pillowcase so much. I think my favorite part is still that spider though, with his little button eyes. They are just so cute. So I will include the link to that blog post below, but again, it is entirely free. So you can make this, you can use the pattern pieces, whatever you would like. It is completely up to you and your imagination. I hope this gave you some ideas for last minute sewing. If it did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.